Welcome to third period math, a time and place so profoundly boring the teacher's lecture sounds like pure static, and the clock ticking on the wall might actually be moving backward. In the front row, our hero is fighting a losing battle against gravity. His eyelids stretch down like heavy rubber bands, snapping back up only to droop right back down again. Defeat is inevitable. His face plants directly onto the desk, and immediately, a rhythmic pulsing zzz bubble inflates right above his head. Inside that sleep bubble, a tiny spark of imagination ignites. The unmistakable silhouette of a caped superhero flashes, signaling that the dream engine is now running at full capacity. And then, the physics of the classroom start to bend. A small, swirling vortex opens right beneath his chair, with a distinct metallic clink, a sound completely ignored by the lecturing teacher. The wall separating this dull room from an epic subconscious has ruptured. While the teacher writes on the board, a massive, unmonitored drop zone has just opened up right behind her back. The first thing to crawl out of the portal is a sleek, chrome-plated robot. It stands up, its joints locking into place, and begins a rigid march down the center aisle. It rips yellow pencils from the kid in the second row, shoves them directly into its glowing ear socket, and grinds them into weaponized points. The kid, absolutely petrified of getting sent to the principal's office, just flashes the robot a violently trembling thumbs up. Next out of the portal is the antagonist. A caped villain with a massive mustache leaps through the vortex and sticks a flawless, dramatic superhero landing on the linoleum floor. He tiptoes with high, exaggerated steps toward a shaking girl, rips open her desk, and victoriously hoists her bright pink lunchbox into the air. The rest of the class realizes the terrifying rules of the game. They have to sit there quietly and let these cartoon nightmares run wild, or risk interrupting the teacher. The vortex beneath the desk suddenly stretches all the way up to the fluorescent lights. With a deafening pop, a massive red dragon squeezes its way into the room. It lumbers all the way to the back row, sits down, and completely flattens a student's desk into a pancake under its scaly weight. The beast lets out a satisfied sigh and sneezes out a puff of concentrated fire that vaporizes the hair off the kid beside it. Smoke rising from his newly bald head, the student plasters a huge fake smile on his face, staring dead ahead to pretend this is totally normal. The entire room is absolute bedlam. The villain is constructing a heavily fortified bunker out of stolen lunchboxes. The robot is laser welding the chalk tray, and the dragon is happily chewing on the geography globe. But the source of the chaos is completely unbothered. The boy is dead asleep, snoring peacefully, while the teacher continues pointing blindly at equations on the board. The room hits critical mass. The dragon inhales to unleash a massive fireball. The villain lights the fuse on a giant cartoon bomb, and the robot charges up a devastating chest laser. Finally, the teacher turns around. She looks right past the impending apocalypse, locks her eyes solely on the snoring boy, and marches furiously down the aisle. She hoists a textbook the size of a cinder block high above her head and slams it straight down with the force of a meteor. The boy jolts awake. The instant his eyes open, the bomb fuse stops sparking, the laser shuts down, and every single monster freezes entirely in midair. And the room drops into complete, dead silence. Blinking through his sleep days, he looks left and right. From his perspective, there are no dragons, no robots, and no villains. Just a bunch of quiet students and a very angry teacher. He stares at the teacher's furious glare for a second, shrugs his shoulders, crosses his arms, and drops his head right back onto the desk to resume his nap. But in the back corner, one piece of the dream has stayed behind. A tiny baby dragon, wearing glasses, sits quietly taking notes.